All right, this video is about a website called What3Words. This was brought to attention by Lisa Haven on YouTube, and this is not the first I've heard about this. I'm going to have to tell you my background on this and what it came from, and it's so I can kind of dispel any rumors of what some people are saying. First of all, I want to tell you something about Lisa Haven. I like her channel. I watch it. Do I agree with 100% everything she says? No. But also remember this: if two people are in the same room and they both 100% agree on everything, one of them isn't needed. So, what 3 words is comes from a gentleman, and I heard about this when I was driving for Uber in Austin during South by a year or two ago. And I'd forgotten about this until she had this video. I'm like, oh, I remember this guy telling me about this. And this thing's actually a really cool idea. The background on this goes to the third world, okay? And it's important to know the background on this before you start making some assumptions. And I'll put a link to her video just because I want to give her credit for reminding me about this. And like I said, just because I'm critical of her on her thoughts on this doesn't mean I don't respect her and her views, okay? Just to be there. You know, I don't agree with everybody on everything. There's a lot of people I like on YouTube that I don't agree with everything they say. And the only person I agree with everything he says is My Name is Life, and it only concerns with Destiny and Destiny 2 because he knows more about the lore than I do. That's about it. So anyway, sorry about getting a little long here. So what 3 words is a way for addressing places? See, in the third world, when you send a package to some of these small towns or some of these cities, they don't have, a lot of places don't have normal street addresses. You know, it's not like here in the United States, it's like, I don't know, like 18 3rd Street or 1501 7th Street or Avenue or like Jones Street or, whatever the name of the street is or whatever highway you're on. Everything is part of, the postal system is pretty well organized in this country. Some places, not so much. So what they would do is they get a package to and it would say from the post office, it would tell you, go up 3 streets, go to the left, go down 5 streets, go up 3 houses, and the brown one on the brown house on the left, 3 or 4 houses up or something weird like that. And it would give you directions to the house. There was no real address. There weren't any street names. So what this guy did is he came up with this brilliant idea. If we were to, and the guy who told me this was actually at the conference where he was explaining it. So I was hearing it I wasn't hearing from the guy that created it. I heard it from a guy listening to the guy who created it. Okay. So I'm hearing second or third hand, so second hand, so to speak. So what he said was the whole idea was that each spot on Earth is, and according to the video, it's every 10 square foot area on Earth, is going to be given 3 words. And because a dictionary is a big friggin' thing, so these 3 words can be used to find out where you're at. So, and so this whole idea of the 3 words is a brilliant but simple idea of delivering mail or delivering packages or finding, and can also be used. And Lisa Haven on her video does discover some of the good things about it. But it's a lot more accurate than the GPS system that we use, only because the GPS system is usually off by 30 feet and stuff like that. And it can pinpoint you within 10 feet of where you're at, the little 10-foot squares. I actually looked at my address, and there's actually because I have I live in a 3-bedroom apartment with my 2 boys, and it's like I can point each room has several different the 3 word. Yeah, like I said, it's for a place where they don't have addresses, or where you're trying to find someone who's maybe lost in the woods, or they're in a city and they don't know where they're at. This could be great for finding people. Now, it can also be used for nefarious purposes too, and this is where I agree with Lisa Haven that people can use it for this nefarious purposes. I disagree where it's some sort of UN, conspiracy to like, do horrible things to people, but it can be used for different things. So her thing is don't give your 3-word location to anyone, especially people you don't trust. And I understand that. But you give people your address. Well, here in the United States, you give people the address, they can find out where you're at. So it's not really a big thing. And the only other problem with the 3-word address is if you're in a multi-story building, well, they can find the building, but what floor are you on? What apartment are you at? So why this is not perfect? It's not a good system maybe for New York City, but it is a great system for the third world or places out in the country where you don't have good addresses and stuff. So I'm going to put a couple links. I'm going to put a link to the 3-words website, and I'm also going to put a link to Lisa Haven's video because I at least like giving people credit where credit is due. And I think there's even an app for it too. So what's really cool is if you're trying to find like someone, this is really cool. Let's say that you're going to pick someone up at the mall, and you don't know where at the mall you're picking them up, or you don't know where they're at, where the group or crowd is. The minute they put their 3-word location where they're at, then what you can do is you can go find them where they're at and pick them up. Of course, that 3-word location can also let people know where you're at, with people who are trying to do bad things to you. But overall, I'm going to put a link to both on there, and take a look at it. But please, this is pretty friggin' awesome. I think this thing is really awesome for the good it can do, but it can be scary to some people for the bad that can be done. But overall, this was not created for any nefarious purpose in mind. This was actually created for the purpose of actually getting mail delivery to people in the third world with much more ease than there is now. So that's just something to chew on. All right? Later.